everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The race is on for playoff spots, and a look now at how things are shaping up in the NFC. These teams battling for the best possible seeds as we head toward Wild Card Weekend. Should be an exciting finish to the regular season. It's the Vikings going up against the Bears. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 12 matchup.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's got some space here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards there on the pickup. And it'll be a Minnesota first down. Bridgewater on first down. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And with this offense, one guy to key in on defensively is Kevin White.
Had to battle injuries at the start of his career, but boy, he's ready to fulfill his promise. An absolute beast downfield.
On the left side, a catch by White. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Osweiler now to throw on third down. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. First down, Bridgewater. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And it's second down. Time to feature the offensive starters and to give some love to the tight end, Kyle Rudolph.
He's been to the Pro Bowl already, battled a few injuries, but he's back and better than ever. Has added a little yoga to his regimen in order to make him more nimble. That makes it that much harder for the defenders to catch him.
Here's Bridgewater. The throw left side complete to Treadwell. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They run the counter now on first down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Bridgewater now. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line now. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Well, good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile,
and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. Brandon Cooks, 84 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. Last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And now out comes Minnesota, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
So let me make sure I have this right. He's already found the end zone once, and now he's ripped off a big chunk of yardage here on this one. His confidence is awfully high. So now I've got to put myself in the shoes of the defensive coordinator. Do I go ahead and sell out to try and stop him and force him to do something different? Or do I risk him having a big monster day against my defense?
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now Bridgewater. Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. A first down throw for Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Alex Okafor. And a return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
I mean, it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And on the ground they go with a running back. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now, they had the box stacked. That run was going nowhere from the start.
And when you say stacked, you really mean it, don't you? Because when you're talking about a 46 defense, commonly known as the Bear defense, you're covering up the guys inside, and you're allowing other people to get in there close to the line of scrimmage, usually an 8-man front. That's difficult to block for an offense. On that play, the defense won in a big way. No gain at all.
Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Matt Darr to kick it away. Fielded at the 20. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. And now out comes Minnesota. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Floyd able to get in and run him down for what will be a loss of 15 yards. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. off the play fake. Bridgewater. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 14 yards there on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They come out here in the eye. On the sneak, it's Bridgewater. Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Now Blair Walsh for the Viking field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And Lutz puts this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now he's flushed out right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Throwing now, Osweiler on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now Osweiler throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it fourth down. And another timeout called by the Vikings now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Matt Darr now as he'll punt it away for the second time. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Minnesota. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
15 yards through the air and a first down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. First down, Bridgewater. The throw left side complete to Treadwell. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So 3 seconds here remain in the... And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Osweiler, he completes it right side to White. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Give him 22 on that one. And that leads to a Chicago first down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll give it to him right up the gut. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
From the red zone now, here's Osweiler on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. D'Anthony Thomas, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Second down now after the incompletion. From the shotgun, Osweiler looks for White, but it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They come out here in the eye. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
One thing that's really difficult for an offense is often identifying how to block a 3-4 defense. Well, when they're coming on a blitz, even more difficult. They're elusive targets and hard to hit.
So 3rd and 5, 3rd and medium here. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Going right side here, and that's complete. The 13 yards that time and a first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
And the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down, 5 yards to go. Here's Bridgewater. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Second down, Bridgewater. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. And he'll give it here to his running back. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First-level defensive line, second-level linebackers, third-level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
Bridgewater, and he's got Kyle Rudolph. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. And they'll run it here. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
So backed up to the 6 now, third and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not got too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a Chicago first down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. He completes it right side of White. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Now it's Osweiler. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A nice gain of 21 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Osweiler. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll be first down Bears.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Osweiler. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from taking the lead in this game. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large. But here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school where I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half. A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And Rudolph has it left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they get 28 yards on that one. And that leads to a Minnesota first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of them.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. They come out here in the eye. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So on now is Blair Walsh. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. He knocks through his 3rd field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And it'll be a fun time in the Twin Cities tonight. The Vikings win it. And what a game. Again, another win for this unit.
And it's not even cookie cutter. We're seeing them win different ways each week. Confidence awfully high on this football team.
So for the Vikings, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Chicago, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.